The name of this lesson is How to Prepare for a Job Interview so you perform at your best and get offered the job. Can you remember the last time you did something that you hadn't done for a long while? Maybe you were playing tennis for the first time in 5 years and found yourself mishitting shots, hitting lots of net balls, and out of breath? Well, that's what happens when you're out of practice, and the same is true for interviewing. Without a plan, preparation, and practice, you're not going to perform at your best, and it might cost you the job. So let's begin. In this lesson, we teach you 3 ways to ensure you stand out during the interview and get offered the job. 1, research the company. 2, understand the company culture and how you fit in. 3, demonstrate during the interview you are right for the job. Point number 1 is research the company, which is imperative if you want to make a good impression. Have you ever gone on a holiday without first doing a little research? You probably looked at pictures of the hotel and read reviews to ensure the place was not a dump. Maybe you even looked at a map to see where it was located and studied the region, so you had some idea of different things to see and do in the immediate vicinity. Well, you need to spend the same amount of time and do the same sort of planning before an interview. Here are some of the core facts that you'll want to find out about the company. What is their main business? Is it finance, insurance, internet services, shipping? What are they selling or providing to their clients to make money? Common facts like how many years they have been in operation, where they have offices, size of the company. Who are their competitors? Who is the CEO, and what does he say about the future of the company? To find this information, go to the company's corporate website and read their About the Company section, their press releases, and even their annual reports, if they are a public company. Also remember, there's nothing wrong with bringing notes about the company to the interview and referring to them during your interview. It makes you appear smart, capable, and committed, which is what interviewers are looking to see. Point number 2 is understanding the company culture and how you fit in. Have you ever invited your boss or colleague or someone you wanted to impress to a dinner party? If they liked wine, you made sure you bought really good wine. You probably spent time planning the menu with their tastes in mind, going over the recipes, the guest list, maybe even music so that your guests would have a nice evening. Knowing what your dinner guests liked helped you improve the evening and your success at impressing them. Well, it's the same way with interviewers. To find out what's most important to the company, find their vision and values statement posted on their website or brochures. It's usually just a couple of sentences that says what the company values most. Then learn more about the company's culture by going into the jobs or recruitment section of their website. Here, they usually have some sort of description talking about the company culture. However, this is just a starting point. To really understand a company's culture, it will be necessary to ask questions about it during the interview. A company like Apple talks a lot about hiring smart, creative people who are up for any challenge, while a company like IBM values responsibility, innovation, and being a good problem solver. If you were going on an interview at IBM, you'd want to highlight your problem-solving ability, as this is one of their core values. If you know what's important to the company, you can craft answers that reflect their values and culture, and that will make you stand out. Point number 3 is how to demonstrate during the interview you are right for the job. When was the last time you met someone and really wanted them to like you and think you were smart? What did you do? If it was your spouse's parents, you probably wanted to appear like the ideal partner for their child. So if your girlfriend's father was an avid golfer and you liked golf too, you probably spoke about the last golf tournament. And if mom was into gardening, maybe you even brought a plant as a gift. You naturally brought up topics you had in common and did things you knew they would like. This is classic rapport building, and you need to do the same thing when you go on an interview, and here's how. Pick a word or phrase from the company's vision, values, or mission statements that you identify with, and think of a genuine example of something you have done in your life that represents that word or phrase. If innovation is the key word from the corporate mission statement that resonates with you, think of a time in your life or in your current or past job where you were innovative, and be prepared to weave this example into the interview. For example, you might say, I see that innovation is one of your core values. On my last project, I was able to come up with a time-saving device that helped improve customer care. Be ready to talk more about it if the interviewer probes you with follow-up questions, like how did you implement it or how much time was saved. If you were able to give examples from your work experience using keywords or phrases from the company's mission and value statements, The recruiter will walk out of your interview feeling like you are a perfect fit for the job. So to recap, remember when you prepare for each interview, you need to research the company's core business facts, know the company's culture and how you fit in, and demonstrate you are right for the job by giving examples using the company's own key words. If you do these things, you will stand out and be more likely to get offered the job. If during your research you can't find anything about the company culture that resonates with you, then don't apply. It's probably the wrong company for you. You might end up getting the job, but you probably won't be happy.